Live from the ABC 7 Broadcast Center, this is ABC 7 News at noon on your side.
Check this out. Flash flooding in Prince George's County. Heavy rain leaves drivers stranded and rescue workers trying to get them to safety.
We have live team coverage. Maryland Bureau Chief Brad Bell is on the streets and has some incredible video, and meteorologist Jackie Jarris is tracking the rain.
We're going to begin with her. Jackie, what else can we expect?
Well, we can expect more heavy downpours, and there are a few spots we're particularly concerned about right now. The flash flood warning remains in effect for Prince George's County, northern parts of that county, until 12:30. Let's show you live Super Doppler here, and this is the area that's under that warning until 12:30. Notice most of the rain has pulled out, but the damage has been done. Now, central parts of the District of Columbia as well as central parts of Prince George's County under this warning until 1:45. Now, we've got an incredible cell right here between Alexandria and right over Reagan National Airport. That's going to put down a good inch in the next hour, and it's very slow moving. Notice a second one is developing just to the south of there. In addition, while there's no warning on it, we're keeping an eye on this cell, which has been intensifying around Bethesda. This is moving off to the east-northeast at this time. And then, of course, the torrential downpours here from Davidsonville down towards Dunkirk. And that's going to be heading over towards Shadyside and eventually making its way toward the bay as well. If we take a look at the slightly bigger picture here across our region, this is actually very isolated, but those who are getting hit very, very hard. Most of the action we think is going to be along and east of I-95 now as we head into the afternoon hours. So the flash flood watch, which is the lighter green area, in effect until late tonight, includes areas from Frederick through Loudoun into Prince William counties and everybody to the north and east of there. This is an estimation by Doppler radar showing you how much rainfall is. And notice this little dark blue and the green signatures right there. That's somewhere between about 2 and maybe an inch and a half of rainfall just in the last couple of hours, but we're hearing some reports that you might have seen as much as 3 inches in a few spots. Airport delays are abundant across parts of the northeast, so there's your BWI's travelers information for this hour, and a couple of photos to show you real quick. This one from Fiona Jardine in College Park, Maryland. This is her backyard. By the way, I might mention, don't get in that water, it's dirty. And here's another photo. A lot of flooding and water rescues taking place, Paint Branch Parkway there. So thanks to my Twitter followers for keeping us in the loop and giving us those images as well. I'll have your 7-day forecast along with, yes, lots more chances of showers and thunderstorms, not just today, but the next several days. That's coming up from the Belfort Furniture Weather Center in a few minutes. Autria, Candace?
Okay, Jackie. Well, as you mentioned, there have been several water rescues, including this one here in College Park near the intersection of Route 1 and Paint Branch Parkway.
A lot of wild scenes all around, but that is where our Maryland Bureau Chief Brad Bell joins us. And Brad, you've been all over Prince George's County and seen a lot of flooding today.
Yeah, this was an absolute stunner. Jackie had the forecast. It was accurate, but I don't think anybody expected this. She showed you a couple of pictures. Well, this is Paint Branch Parkway, and you can take a look back down there in that low spot under the railroad bridge. You can see 2 vehicles. One of them is a Humvee belonging to the University of Maryland Police. They were trying to go and help somebody, and it proved to be too deep here for them to get through. And we have some other video we can show you as well of what was going on near East-West Highway on Kenilworth Avenue. Flooding, 1.5 feet, 2 feet deep out on the highway, and what this was just more than the storm drains could handle. The rain fell down, it followed its normal flow patterns, but the storm drains down on the streets just couldn't handle the volume, so it backed up and built up. Water rescues. At this point, I think we are approaching about a dozen cars that drove into water, and people felt uncomfortable enough that the fire department had to come and help them out. But the water has also drained very rapidly. Those cars are probably wrecked, and the other impact out here is going to be countless basements. So in those places where the water got higher than the curb and the houses were lower than the street, that water flowed down driveways, into garages, into basements. We saw an awful lot of that up in Berwyn Heights. People are still trying to get a grip on this surprise morning flood. College Park, Brad Bell, ABC 7 News, back to you.
It really did take a lot of people by surprise, Brad. Thank you. So with this reminder, we tell you to ABC 7 is your Storm Watch station. We're posting constant updates on WJLA.com, Facebook, and Twitter, and download our Storm Watch app to get the very latest watches and warnings sent straight to your phone.